Know your rights, because those who don't know their rights have none.
And on today's video, we're going to be talking about why driving is a right, not a privilege. Now, when you go to court, the police or the prosecution or the magistrate will often try and tell you, it's a privilege to have a license, you should think yourself lucky and all this kind of rubbish. Okay, but that is actually not the case. Driving, traveling freely about the planet is a God-given right that we have. It is not some privilege that some state monopoly can, give us or take away at will. Now, this isn't just some claim that we're making. This is, of course, as with everything we do, backed up by the law and backed up by legal precedent. So, let's have a look at one important case. In the matter of Thompson v. Smith, the court said, "The right of the citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport his property thereon, either by carriage or by automobile, is not a mere privilege which a city may prohibit or permit at will, but a common right which he has under the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." So there the court has said essentially what I just said, that you have the God-given right to travel freely about the planet, transport your goods, and it is not a privilege that a city or a state may prohibit or permit at will. So make sure you look up that case so that you understand it. Now, there's also another important piece of legislation that applies here as well. So let's have a look at that. Section 5 of the Statute of Monopolies states that all monopolies and all commissions, grants, licenses, charters and letters patents heretofore made or granted are altogether contrary to the laws of this realm. So, licenses are contrary to the laws of this realm. It's against the Statute of Monopolies. Every state has one organisation. In Victoria you have VicRoads, in New South Wales you have the RMS, in Queensland you have Queensland Transport, and so on and so on. You can only go to one entity, one agency, to obtain a licence, and that is contrary to the Statute of Monopolies. So again, please make sure you look up this legislation. We'll include a link for you in the description below, and make sure you understand it. Now, if you want to do a little bit of further research, there's actually a whole heap of other court cases that all explain and prove that driving is in fact a right, not a privilege. Let's have a look at some of those. So you've got Chechi versus Lindsay, Chicago Coach Company versus City of Chicago, Matson v. Dawson, Cumberland Telephone v. Yeezer, Kent v. Dulles, William v. Pear, Shapiro v. Thompson, Paul v. Virginia, Shuttlesworth versus Birmingham, and City of Chicago v. Collins. Now yes, these are all US cases, but as we've explained in other videos, US cases are cited in Australian courts all the time, and we've explained the reasons to you why previously. Now again, it's all about how you present the argument. So you would raise the argument, such as that first example that I gave you, Thompson v. Smith, and you would simply ask the prosecution or ask the magistrate, do you have any evidence that you can present to this court that shows that we do not have a God-given right to travel freely about the planet here in Australia? And then, of course, it would be up to the prosecution to prove that that wasn't the case to the court, which of course they can't do. So very important cases, very important legislation once again. Please make sure you do your research and get your head around them.
For more information about this and many other topics, be sure to check out our website, www.knowyourrightsgroup.com.au. You can also listen into our weekly radio shows each Tuesday night between 8 and 10 p.m. And make sure you grab a copy of our truly life-changing ebook, The Essential Step-by-Step Manual for Understanding and Exercising Your Rights.